You mentioned?
I'm praying for unlisted motion, my lord, on Monday.
Regarding?
On Monday, my lord. But this is regarding tender, my lord. Tender for additional central bonded warehouse. But challenging some of the tender conditions, my lord.
What does before the division bench?
This is a different cause of action.
Tender is tender, let it be floated.
Tender conditions here.
My lord, we are challenging the tender conditions. No, not the same petition, my lord, it's a different petition, my lord. On Monday, my lord.
Monday.
Because Monday is the opening date.
I please Lordship, may seek a Lordship permission to move one unlisted motion. Is election made my lord for the post of a cert tendering. The Chief of Khairem has fixed tomorrow for election. Now what happened? District Council without any authority, day before yesterday, stopped the election process, and the petitioner came to know yesterday. Therefore, my lord,
you want election to happen?
To be happen, my lord. Because the district council has no jurisdiction.
Prior notice to the council.
My lord, with a copy, my lord. Yes.
Yes, you filed it prior notice.
Yes.
We'll take it up.
Give it a
Yes.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 23. Lordship, 23. Lordship, I pray let this.
Adjournment specialist for a chamber.
Pardon, your
You
lordship.
become adjournment specialist for a chamber. Huh? 23. Who's for the petitioner? You inform them. Where's Mr. Sheikh? Have you informed them?
Yes, your lordship. They are
You
there.
informed them?
Yes.
Have you informed the petitioner that you're seeking time?
They are in the other court, your lordship.
Have you informed them that you're taking time or not?
No, your lordship.
Then inform them first. Yes. Inform them first and mention. Don't without.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 25, your lordship.
You're for
For the petitioner.
Yes. Any objection?
No objection. 25 and 26 are connected.
Your lordship, I humbly pray that this matter may be taken up on Tuesday, your lordship.
You take it today, otherwise we'll take it up to today.
Your lordship, some urgency. The
Urgency, then take it up today.
conducting counsel is out of station, your lordship. He's available on Monday.
Court can't lean over backwards now to convenience. You put some other counsel and argue it. Otherwise, unnecessarily adjourning the matters, then when it's convenient, hearing matters, no one wants to do. Only when something comes up, then they press for hearing.
Yes, your lordship,
After
then
1 week, yes.
1 week, your lordship.
25 and 26 are
connected matters.
This is connected, yes, your
You're
lordship.
there for a petitioner.
Yes, lordship.
1 week, yes.
Hello, your lordship.
May it please, lordship. I beg to mention item number 19. I'm praying for some accommodation in this matter, lordship.
What's this? Allied Datta Barua?
Yes, lordship.
Alaka, Dr. Bulwal.
Sorry, Alala. What to do, Mr. Man?
In fact, you say that some difficulties there.
Okay, after 1 week, yes.
Your lordship, may it be after 2 weeks. Your lordship, since there's some bereavement, your lordship.
Okay, 2 weeks.
Otherwise.
Supplementary list item number 1.
May please, yes, my lord.
Yes.
But the grievance of the petitioner is that due to non-issuance of the UGC NET certificate to the petitioner, my lord.
What certificate?
The UGC NET e-certificate, my lord.
Okay.
The lordships here, the petitioner has completed a law graduate in the year 2019.
Yes.
And in the year 2020, she has completed a master's from University of Leeds.
Yeah.
And she has also enrolled as an advocate before the Meghalaya State Bar Council. Now, my lord, here in the year 2023, the respondent number 4 has conducted the UGC NET examination for eligibility for assistant professor and junior research fellowship.
Yes.
Now, my lord, the petitioner applied for the set examination and she has cleared. Your lordships, can you have page 12, annexure 4.
What's the prayer here? It's for?
Your Honor, my lord, my praise will limit only for the issuance of the directions to the respondents to issue a certificate.
Who's appearing for UGC? Yes.
Lordship, I'm appearing for UGC.
You issue within 1 week.
Lordship, I'll have to seek instructions.
It's
because NTA has
it's the
conducted
future
the
of
examination.
an aspiring student.
Lordship, the examination was conducted by NTA, so I'm not appearing for NTA.
NTA has been raised as respondent number 4.
Yes, heard Mr. C.J. Samba issue notice. Mr. Devnath
Responder 1 and 2.
is present except to have 1 and 2. MS P. Agarwal, Dr. P. Agarwal, except House number 3. Those issues number 4 within 2 days. So just after 2 weeks for instructions. Yes.
All right.
Item number 2.
Please, Bellets.
I'm entering appearance for respondent number 4.
Who's that?
Well, it's the newly implemented Shillong Golf Association.
Was the general has tactfully retreated from the entire tournament?
Bellets.
What do you want?
I've just received a
Monday.
Well, it's my difficulties I pointed out on the last occasion that the state government has fixed Monday as the last day for recommending the names. Now, what would happen is, if that is not done, then
Oh yes, where's that?
I placed that letter on record on the last occasion.
You placed by affidavit now.
No, that we just placed it before your lordships.
My lord, that letter is not addressed to the writ petitioner. My lord.
Oh no, at serial number 21 on the next
Any
page.
recognized association will be
As on
entitled.
today, we are the affiliated
Yes.
association. Anything, we'll take care of it. Any experience, many tournaments,
Where's the letter you issued last time?
This is the letter issued by the Governor of Meghalaya, Director of Sports and Youth Affairs.
You returned it. Not here.
But is that? Just place it here. It's serial number 21, on the page 2. All these organizations, we've been asked to recommend the names.
Yes, God promote society.
Melons.
You seen this?
I've not seen, but as far as golf is concerned, it is there's a ranking,
They're not even recognized by the Indian Olympic
They are
Association.
affiliated,
Melons. They're not.
And the Olympic Association has got nothing to do with this, It's got nothing to do with
It is Melons under the
We
Indian
are in
Olympic.
existence since 1982, We have experience of holding tournaments, Anything will handle it, As on today, we are affiliated, they are
If the
not.
government of Meghalaya is not written to them, I don't understand how my learned friend is going to handle
My
it.
lord, what happened? The IGU, my lord, any state level association
Yeah.
not recognized by the IGU is not entitled. It's not entitled. But any sports association of a state recognized by the IGU is entitled for grants or any assistance for the game. Admittedly, my lord, the
Now,
affiliation.
okay, just to recap.
Yes.
Shillong Golf, what's this? Shillong
Golf
Society
Association.
was recognized earlier on by the IGU, correct?
No, we are there since the last
So you were recognized by them?
10 years. We there.
Recognized by the IGU.
Yes, Melons.
For 5 years.
Then you were de-recognized, de-affiliated.
Melons, we are de-affiliated.
You agree with that?
Melons.
And they recognize.
Us,
They
We are
affiliated.
affiliated,
Right.
Why you re-affiliated? On what grounds you re-affiliated? Was
Because
there
they
any
don't
kind of
have they don't have a golf
assessment?
course also, We do have a golf course. They don't have a golf course. There are proper rules and regulations.
Melons, the rules.
There are bylaws,
Melons,
On that
may I
basis
just
that the
pray?
IGU has,
May I just pray? Your lordships had fixed this matter for hearing on the issue of maintainability. The IGU has filed its affidavit, Melons, detailed objection. We filed our rejoinder. Insofar as the Shillong Golf Association is concerned, Melons, they are a formal party because, Melons, your lordships, what had fallen from your lordships is that in case your lordships pass any orders, Melons, they may be affected. So they're here before your lordships, Melons. They'd filed a caveat. We've served them a copy. They're here before your lordships. May I pray your lordships hear us on the main matter? Because I am affected by this simple issue, Melons, that if I have to be de-affiliated, there has to be a procedure that has to be followed.
No,
The
only
rules
on
cover
that
it.
point. Only on maintainability of writ petitions.
Yes,
only
yes.
whether
That is
the
issue.
action of whatever any authority
Is amenable to
other
the
state
jurisdiction.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
no, amenable. Is such that it has.
Right.
You can invoke 226.
Two to
Right.
226.
You've been like natural justice has been
Melons,
breached.
Melons.
All those things.
Melons. Because here what happens is, Melons, one fine day, I have a letter addressed to me saying that you're de-affiliated.
No, my lord.
But
Inspections
the
were carried out. My lord.
process was detailed
I
process.
don't understand how Shillong Golf Association is saying that. Are they the ones doing the inspection?
My lord, I'm not
But
entering
it would
on
not lie in the
merits of
mouth of
case.
my friend to say anything. It's IG who has to defend its
Lordship,
actions.
if the sports
Appreciating.
ministry can say, my lord, even I can say.
Lordship, my lord.
That is why
Lordship,
Mr. Jindal is out of the matter, my lord.
Why?
Lord,
The collusion is writ large, my lord. Somebody is filing a caveat on behalf of the Shillong Golf Association, enters appearance on
maybe a
behalf of the
mistake
IGU.
council, my lord. Maybe a mistake.
may just
Okay, let's not get excited.
Yes, my lord.
But I am only praying, my lords, may hear us. My grievance is restricted to the issue, my lords, that the procedure is not followed. One fine day, you cannot de-affiliate me. There has to be a procedure that has to be followed for
That's
affiliation.
the aspect we'll look at, whether
Right.
the decision being processed
Absolutely.
of any authority, it's not
My
the
man.
state.
My
Like
man.
whether you're a
amenable to reach the jurisdiction, my lord. That is the core issue. Appreciating this
and now if
issue.
you can't satisfy that, then you have
Yes,
to go
yes.
for
He has to overcome the
other-
maintainability.
I'm praying your lordships may hear us on the issue of maintainability. At least I'll be able to get over the first hurdle.
Yes.
So my friend has filed an affidavit, we can begin, my lords. I'll satisfy
We'll
lordship.
finish the orders first.
At the end of the board.
My lord will have to hear me also, my lord. In that case, have it on Monday, so that I've just received a copy of the petition.
We'll
I
have it
don't
on
even know
Monday
the
then.
subject matter.
You come
also, my lord.
prepared.
Monday, my lord.
Monday is the last day for that letter, my lord. So that
You can write to them and ask for
we
some.
can't, my lords, at this stage. We are
He's
a
not
little
recognized person.
handicapped. What's going to happen, my lords, it does not affect me. It's going to affect the golfers of Shillong. I think, my lords, their interests should be protected more than anybody else. Irrespective of whether I am the representative body or they are the representative body, at least the
Now,
golfers,
what
the
is
young
role of
golfers should not
Shillong
suffer.
Club, Shillong Golf Club in this.
I'm sorry, my lords.
They own they run the course.
The Shillong Golf Course, my lords.
Shillong Golf Course.
Only the Shillong
What
Golf
is the role of Shillong Golf Club? The members of Shillong Golf Club. You are members of Shillong Golf Club, right?
No, my
You have
lords.
to be member.
My lord, the Shillong
You have to
Golf-
member. Sorry, you have to be member of
members-
Shillong Club to be
The members of Shillong Club, my lord, are the members of the Shillong Golf Association, my lord.
right.
We have a my
Fine,
lord,
you
golf
also are
course.
members of Shillong Club.
They do not have, my
they
lord.
don't have.
They do not have.
No, Mr. Now, people try to understand. All you golfers, excluding Mr. Changriso, who is the golf union, all you golf association, all the golfers in the association have to be member of
Oh,
Shillong,
Shillong
Club.
Club, my lords.
Or they have to pay green fees to play.
My lords.
Correct. For a
They are
Shillong
members of Shillong Club, my lords. That's why they're golfers.
Club. Yes.
To be
So
members of the
it's
golf
a
club, you
larger
have to be a
picture.
member of
The only
Shillong
thing,
Club.
like, it's within the members of Shillong Club itself where you've made these little associations, like for looking for recognition. So maybe we'll work out a via media. We'll get the numbers, all those registered.
I've got the numbers, my lords.
Of the players who play.
My lords, I've got the numbers here.
My lord,
We'll get
My lords, what has-
golfers who play.
Shillong Golf Club, my lord, is open to all, my lord. You
No,
pay
no,
a
all
fee
the
of
clubs are
500,
open to all.
You pay a fee of 500.
We'll get the names of all the golfers who
My lords,
have been playing
I've got-
at least 6 months.
My lords,
Let them take a vote.
my lords, I have the names here. I have the names here.
That is the
It's-
on the merits of the case.
Which is the golf association
That is the
which
merits of
The
the
golf
case.
Fit to
clubs
represent
that
them.
are supporting Mr. Paul are not even open to public, my lord.
No, that's
They
a
belong
wrong.
to the army, to
No,
the
no,
Air
that's a
Force.
wrong statement, my lords.
My lord,
They're
They're
open
not
to the
open to
public.
public.
They're open
It
to
is
the
only
public.
Shillong Golf
Detailed
Course which is
inspection,
open, my lord.
my lord, detailed inspection has been done by the
Okay, we'll
IGU.
have on Monday. We'll give you
Yes.
some time.
My lords, may I then make a prayer? The impugned order, my lords, is passed on the basis of a resolution of the IGU. If I may just take your lordships, my lords.
Otherwise,
This is impugned order, Annexure 3. Annexure 3 of my writ petition, my lords, at page 37, if my lords have kindly have a look.
Annexure 3.
My lords.
Page.
Page 37, my lords.
Yes.
Now, that this is to inform you that based on the visit report of the Indian Golf Union team to Meghalaya and after due consideration of the documents and reports available with the IGU, the Governing Council of the IGU in its meeting held on 26th April 2025 has approved the withdrawal of affiliation of the Meghalaya Golf Promoters Society with IGU with immediate effect. This is dated the 26th of April 2025. May I pray, my lords, that the minutes of the meeting of 26th April 2025 be placed before this honorable court by the respondents.
My lord, humble prayer, he has overcome the maintainability.
No,
I have prepared my
My
lord,
lords,
it is not maintainable.
Very well, my lords.
We'll look at the decision being processed.
My lord, before lordship entering
Let them
into merits
produce.
of the case.
There's a reason, my lords, why I'm saying let those records be produced.
I'm ready for hearing on the maintainability.
Then
The
my
law
lord,
is very clear, my
let it come
lord.
after 2 weeks.
Affiliation.
In that case, where's the
Affiliation.
urgency then?
The urgency is, my lords, not for the Shillong Golf. It's not for the Shillong Golf Association to tell me, my lords, what's the urgency. It seems, my lords, my friend for the Shillong Golf Association is espousing the case of IGU. I'm simply saying, let IGU produce the records. Your lordships will see.
We'll have it Monday first.
Yes.
Let them produce these
No,
records.
there is the question of production. Maintainability
lords,
issue is there.
Let us hear first.
My lords,
Yes,
on the
that
issue
is
of
the issue.
maintainability, this resolution will be important,
It
which
is
is
not
why
required. That
it's
is the
their
merits of the
resolution,
case.
my lords, they can have it.
My lord, that is on the merits of the case.
No, it's not on the merits of the matter, my lords.
Let the merits of
There
the
is a
case.
reason why I say, my lords, let them produce the resolution.
Record is not required at this stage.
See,
my
one
lord.
thing, Mr. Paul,
My lords.
if the court, after hearing on Monday,
My lords.
consistency will suspend the order of de-affiliation also.
My lords, if I may only,
You feel that
my
it's,
lords, if I may only submit this, why I say, my lords, that these records are necessary, because the caveat reveals, my lords, that the affiliation of SGA was done prior to the de-affiliation of the petitioner. In other words, my lords, before I vacated the seat, somebody else was already put into that seat.
That is on the merits of the case, my lord. My friend is overcome.
I am not saying,
I am prepared on the
my lords,
maintainability.
I am,
Monday we can.
Yes.
We can adjourn
my
it.
lords, I am
Wait,
only saying,
Not today.
my lords,
We will let us hear of. Let us have a preliminary hearing on Monday, and if the records necessary, if we
Yes.
can
my
convince
lords,
the
not the
court,
records,
if we
let
can
them have a
convince
copy
the
of
court-
it before your lordships. I'm
You
not
were
saying
part-
give it to
you
me.
were part to the inspection.
No, my lords.
Yeah. Okay. List them.
Will
Mr. Philan please enter appearance in behalf of respondent number 4, and prays that the matter be taken on Monday for division hearing on the question of maintainability. Praise all on Monday.
Yes.
My lords, that matter may not be adjourned on Monday. Your lordships may kindly
Take
indicate.
it up.
My lords.
You have understood.
Item number 3.
Yes. Resolved.
As per direction of this court, the meeting was held yesterday. At the outset, whatever differences that were there between the parties have been resolved.
Very good.
But with regard to the performance of the ritual, majority of the mantri who are from the Sankor Kharwaikor, they are not in a position to perform the ritual on the dates, because as I have made a statement before your lordship yesterday, it has not been done as per the process and procedure as per customs and tradition. So that was the decision taken.
Expedited yesterday's meeting. Yes,
Lordship.
Mr.
By the extract of these proceedings, it would appear that the mantris are not in favor of holding the.
Why?
Because
They do not want
it
to
is,
take part
it is
in
not
the
as per the
rituals, Lord. That
procedure,
is the
Your Lordship.
only,
Well, as I've made the submission yesterday,
was no-
there should be a Dorbara of Right William who will take a
See, the thing
decision.
is the
That
court-
has
the
not been
intervention
done.
of the court has called.
Yesterday,
Because
my lord.
We don't want orders to fall from this court. We
Your
don't want
Lordship,
to
we
hold
are-
you all to task or respondent number 8. We want to task, appear here or maybe take some, action against them. Remember that. The court has passed this order because in consideration of the sentiments of the people.
Yes, Your
And
Lordship,
that is
we
why
we
it's
not.
your duty also
Yes.
yesterday to make them understand. If they don't understand that, we know what to do.
Your Lordship, they have made.
You will have the
extract-
rituals. You make it
the
a token
extract
ritual,
copy
you
of
have
the
it on
all of
24.
them.
All the necessary arrangement has
Yes.
been done, my lord.
And you'll ensure that the preparations are made. Otherwise, we can't have this. You will hold everything to ransom just for your own petty differences.
No,
And
your
in fact,
lordship,
as per the extract, they said they won't hold it. They can't make any arrangements for this year.
that is just an alibi, my lord. In fact, they do not want to
Mr.
take part in the
Sundar,
rituals.
understand.
I totally understand. Your Lordship, I've made, they have sat for the meeting as per the direction of this honorable court, but all the members who are present, the mantris, they have shown their reason as to why
Give the name to the mentries.
it's
The reluctance.
Yes.
this is a copy of the extract. Just give me.
Sure, can you give to the people who are present? Enough this politicking and whatever prejudices that. Who's Mantri Kharkumar?
He's one of the Mantri in the Sankor Kharwekor. Nakakur.
So it's a premeditated thing, that means.
No, Your Lordship.
Because all of them are present now. All of them present.
Not all of them. Two of the Mantris are also out of station. Yes, 2 of them are out of station. Whomever what can be conducted yesterday, he was contacted and they were present.
If I can submit, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, as per the custom and traditions, my lord, it was the responsibility also of the Mantri to take part in the rituals. However, my lord, when they have refused to take part in the rituals, we cannot force them to take part. However, that is different issue. It is their choice. Now, as a matter of exception in compelling circumstances, my lord, even the representative from the Kurk, all this Sun Kur, my lord, they have offered themselves to take part in place of Mantri who are supposed to do the rituals. So that at least for this time, my lord,
where's undertaking?
As an exception, my lord, they have offered themselves. Their representative has come outside, my lord.
You have a token. You have to do it.
Yes.
Once it's broken, then this will lead to other,
Ultimately, my lord, the main issue has to be decided, my lord, because for now, my lord, these people, my lord, who are the Mantri, because of their conversion to Christianity, my lord, they are reluctant to perform these rituals.
That's besides the point. The thing is that if they're holding an office which demands that they do perform certain way, the non-performance or reluctance, that means they are liable for removal. That means
but
you want
there were
to pass
reasons.
For removal of all these.
There were reasons, Your
direction for the courts to have fresh elections.
But Your Lordship,
you can go up and appeal.
But Your Lordship,
that if we have to take it back to the clans, if this is the way that they have to conduct themselves.
Your Lordship, there were reasons as to why this ritual cannot be conducted. It is not that this is the first time.
The meeting was held on 25th of April, correct?
Yes. That meeting was not held.
It could not be held because of disruption and there was a fight between this point, and this issue was never taken up in that meeting.
Your Lordship,
it was never this issue for holding was not taken out meeting because there was a
the Dorbar could not be held.
Could not be held, right?
Yes.
Even that's why when they approach this court,
even
set to facilitate that peace and harmony, and then the things go peacefully in the Raj. That is why he said have a meeting.
Your Lordship,
instead of expressing that yes, we will even have a token ritual. Your Lordship, we will do our best. We'll bend backwards. They are trying to show their face like this.
Your Lordship, I made a submission before Your Lordship yesterday. As the problem with this, the conducting of this ritual is that the earlier year, 2024, they were not a good sign when they performed that ritual. And even the petitioner was directed to consult the Nongshat, Darangba Nongshat Nongkhen.
That is, we are not concerned with that.
That is one of the reasons as to
They should
why.
have taken extra effort then to make sure that the rituals happen. Otherwise, who are the
Your
people
Lordship, we
aggrieved?
have
The people
no-
aggrieved are the people who are the community there. You don't understand about
I
your
understand.
fight.
I understand,
They're
Your
looking
Lordship.
forward to have that. It's a really ritual. It's like a puja that they have.
But we
a
want
real
it to be
ritual.
conducted in a proper manner, Your
There was
Lordship.
no
That is what.
intention, first
That
of
is
all,
the
my lord,
reason.
to hold the program.
But we have no objection if the petitioner
All the
conducts.
arrangements have been
Who's for his MLM? Let those 5 courts who can perform go for schema name.
Yes,
They
my lord.
give their names today and let the even if a token ritual let it be done.
My lord, their names are not to be given. My lord, they are the
If
representatives.
they
They will do
don't
the.
want to take part,
They
They are
have
most
shown
welcome, my
the,
lord. If they come, my lord, they are welcome. If they do not come, my lord, they are
due to the
representative will be-
difficulty, the reasons that they have stated is that this ritual cannot be performed this year. But in the coming years, without
There
with
was
consultation,
no
with
difficulty, my lord. If
discussion.
there was any intention, my lord, they could have done it.
But this year they have shown difficulties,
Yes.
Your Lordship.
what is the report? But all of them attended, whoever was relevant. Yeah.
Yes. Except for 2 ministries
Except
who were
for,
out of station.
So you're not willing to take part at all.
Because of the reasons that are there, Your Lordship, we cannot take part in the ritual. However, we have no objection if the petitioner go ahead and
Goes ahead.
perform. Yes, Your Lordship.
Whatever
No
bickerings are
objection.
there, my lord, the
That is the only
millennium,
thing.
millennium should
Go ahead.
go ahead.
The only thing is that, see, Mr. Sundram, what has happened here seems to be a sort of a standoff.
We
And that we.
understand.
that
But
matter
however,
comes, we know what to do.
before the start of the meeting yesterday, there was amicable
It was
resolution
your
regarding
duty
that.
also to impress upon them that you leave your differences aside before you enter the meeting.
However, from our side also, Your Lordship, we have requested the Langdor that due to this reason, let us postpone the ritual for this year. Because it is not that this year only. There were earlier year also where the ritual was not held in a particular year
It was not
because of
held
the
at all.
reason.
Last year on
Last year it was on the May. Because of the ritual that happened in the last year of May.
only. my lord.
Of May. That's why we wanted to find a way how to offer prayer before going to the ritual.
Show that book. We can't let that whatever differences we will have, the public can suffer.
This page 14 it is written also there, Your Lordship.
Well, this we've seen. No ritual.
Yes, page 14, page
I
15.
want to see the role of the. You see the. Where's written?
Page 15, Your Lordship, the role of each mantri.
Of each mantri.
Yes, and in page 15, Your Lordship.
15, my lord.
15. Ulangdora.
C. Marbanyang ready to take part.
Yes, he's the Langdor.
He's ready to take part. Who's C. Marbanyang?
He's
From
the-
the minutes of the meeting.
It's K. Marbanyang, Your Lordship. K. Marbanyang is the petitioner.
No. Then the Mantri C. Karkongor whom? C. Karkongor.
He has given the reason, Your Lordship, as to why the ritual should be postponed and even requested the petitioner.
No, he says that, see, in the meeting he said that Mantri address stated as per traditional customs, so and so, and the ritual can be performed as any miscellaneous parties. so that ritual can be conducted properly, precise, so and so and so and so.
Yes, he stated the reason as he has given the reason like the Sanyang from the Kurkalang clan, the 7.5 paise should reach before the ritual. He has given the reason.
He is ready to take part, Mantri Sekargungar.
No, he's not ready to take part, Your Lordship. All the Mantri is not ready because it has not been done as per customs and tradition. That is one of the reason as to why they cannot take part in this ritual. That is why they have requested the petitioner yesterday. All of them have requested him that let us postpone, let us go and perform the ritual as per customs and tradition.
Now you see out here in this book, it's in Sankor, Ulingdo Raj, Ulingdo Asad, Ulungskor, Mintri.
Ulungskor is from the Kursotun. He is the main person who will make the arrangement for the offering place. Then you have the Mantri from the Kur Nongklau, will be the Nongkinya. Then Mantri from the Kur Kalang. And if you go to page 18 and 19, the first day of the...
See, we don't want to trample on the culture. Only thing is that it is important that this ritual is held, and if that can be performed by the clan member, notwithstanding not a Mantri, if that can be done.
We have no objection.
As a matter of exception, my lord, only for this time. Otherwise, it is the duty of the Mantri.
Otherwise, it will be difficult if we go against what should be done. That's the thing. But only thing is that what is not happy is that this meeting was directed to be held to facilitate the smooth. But then if this is the attitude is taken that we can't do it.
We tried to solve the matter amicably.
There was not much any discussion regarding fixing a date, whereas Lingdo was asked not to hold only.
There was a request from the side of the Mantri after showing all the reason that let us postpone this ritual for this year.
It's for 4 days.
6 days, my lord.
6 days.
24 to 29.
You can't have a token. Let it be a token this year.
Yeah, my lord, all the arrangement has already been made, my lord, by the Lingdo, because this has to be, this has already been fixed, and people have already been intimated, my lord, regarding these rituals. So they are now already cleaning the place, my lord, for tomorrow's rituals.
Who are the names of those people in? Now you see which Mantris are really willing to take part. All of them.
In fact, all of them, they do not want to take part in the rituals, my lord. Whereas, my lord, people from all these clan members, my lord, they have come forward and they will take part in case they do not turn up for the rituals, my lord. It is for them, my lord, they are always welcome to, because it is their official duty also, as well as religious duty also, to take part in the rituals. But if they fail, my lord, then as an exception, my lord, for this time, representative
the question is, see, we're not concerned about this petty politics, because about the public who expect that, there's certain rituals which are performed by this committee every year. So those are expected that they be performed. Right. And for the feeling of the people at the helm, why should they suffer? That's the only thing. If they can't come to consensus, then if there's another way out. It can be done? Can you submit the names to Himamalayam?
My lord, we can give the names, there is no problem.
But can a token ritual be done?
Rituals will be done, my lord. Everything is in order, my lord. Rituals will be held on 24th, my lord, till 29th.
Notwithstanding the non-participation.
My lord, they are always welcome, because after all, my lord, it is not the rituals of the Lingdo himself. It is the rituals for and the entire public
the Darbar of
the Darbar.
Every
so
Mantri has a specific
welcome, my lord.
rule.
In case they do not turn up, my lord, there is already people from Sankur, my lord, different representatives. They will come and do their rituals, my lord, on behalf of the Mantri. This is as an exception, my lord, in compelling circumstances, my lord.
Okay, we'll pass orders.
Oblige.
We'll come out today only. Yes.
Daily list, item number 1.
The state will be filing affidavit during the course of the day, Your Lordship.
Yes.
filing affidavit during the course of the day.
Correspondence already filed.
How many response are there? Respond number?
7, sir. 7, Your Lordship.
Item 1 and 2 are connected here.
You're filing affidavit where?
Yeah, during the course of the day here.
In where? Contempt?
No, Your Lordship.
In the main data, that is the WPC 395.
Does not 395. What are you mentioning?
What this?
This is
What?
contempt.
1 and 2? Yes, Lordship.
Why you submitting item number 2 when item 1 is
Lordship,
now? Yes.
item 1 and 2 are connected, Your Lordship.
So what? What's item number 1? Contempt. Who's appearing for the contempt now?
Contempt.
You're appearing.
Actually,
No, Your Lordship, with regard to the contempt, Your Lordship, an appeal is pending before the division bench, Your
So who's
Lordship.
appearing for the respondent here?
on earlier occasions, this was represented by KP Bhattacharya, and I'm appearing on his behalf. Oh, yes, Lordship.
Where's Mr. Kibi Bhattacharya? Today you take a notice. It's in the contempt, yes, item number 1. Mr. Abraham is present on behalf of the respondent, submits that the matter is taken on appeal before the division bench.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, and item number 2, list after 3 weeks. Item number 2.
We'll be filing affidavit during the course of the day.
You already filed affidavit.
Also for respondent 7 already filed.
I'm paying for 2 weeks time, man.
You already got 2 weeks time last time, Mr. Ahmed.
Yes, man. I'm paying for
Then
2 weeks time.
you already filed.
Already filed.
Mr. H. Abraham, appeal response 125. Submits it after we file the course of the day. On behalf of the respondent 6 for the 2 times is sought, but he has allowed. The hard sounds and submits the affidavit already on board. Yes. List after 2 weeks.
Hello, Lordship.
Yes.
Item number 3.
Yes.
May it please Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I'm praying for some more time, Your Lordship. We have
Why?
not received instructions.
The affidavit is necessary, Your Lordship.
It's very important.
Yes, Your Lordship. They're the rubber board, Your Lordship.
What are additional affidavit by
Your Lordship, we're praying for two more weeks time.
yes, your name?
ZSL syndrome. ZSL syndrome.
DS syndrome.
Your Lordship, ZSL syndrome.
ZSL syndrome. Because M. Murchang for number 2 and soon so for that's for number 1, we allowed for the 2 weeks time to file the respective affidavits. List thereafter. Yes.
I pledge.
4. Item number 4.
May it please Your Lordship, this matter concerns with regards to the discrepancy that has arisen in the job card holders voter list to the election of VEC at Subrimari village. Your Lordship, this election has been stayed in another petition filed before this honorable court, being WPC number 248.
Subrimari is the same village.
Same village, Your Lordship. There are two similar matters, Your Lordship.
That this matter concerns the VEC of which village?
Subrimari.
Wherein 2 other petitions already pending for this court. Oh yes, Sobrimari. Yes, it's on the list. Come the 3rd.
Your Lordship, yes, on the 3rd. If this can be.
Your Lordship, in this matter, I filed my affidavit.
We'll take it up on the 3rd. Yes,
yes Your Lordship.
I oblige, Your Lordship.
Item number 5.
What about the MPS?
May I please Your Lordship?
Yes.
Here we filed the affidavit of service on behalf of
224. Who's appearing 224?
Lordship, MPS is the main party, Your Lordship.
224.
Yes, Lordship.
Who's appearing MPSC?
No one, Lordship, no. They already received.
When was it served?
On 28, Lordship.
Yes, after indicating service upon response 2 and 4 have since been filed. As such notice complete all respondents. However, the appearance on behalf of the respondents today Mr. Endishulai AG is present on behalf of the respondent number 1.
Number 1, Lordship,
You
yes.
need to file affidavit.
Lordship, no, not
Give
required.
some time. Just after 2 weeks, enable appearance of the response 2 to 4.
Apply, Your Lordship.
Item number 6.
2 weeks time.
My lord, item number 6 to 9, these are connected matters, my lord. Affidavits, government has not yet
This
filed.
matter also will need some more time, Your Lordship.
Why? What's the matter about?
My lord, this matter is where we were regularized. Subsequently, then they deregularize us, my lord. That is the matter.
Regularized by an authority not competent to do so, Your Lordship.
That they file if they say
Lordship
so.
will file the affidavit, Your Lordship. We need some
You are
more
out of
time, Your
job
Lordship.
No, my lord. We are working in the temporary, my lord.
Because there is a policy, Your Lordship, banning those kind of appointment, Your Lordship. I'll bring my those by an affidavit, Your Lordship.
You were regularized and served how long in the regularized post?
Regularized post, my lord, we serve around 7 months, my lord.
That's it.
My lord.
Not long. Anyway, Mr. Endishulai AG would counsel, pray for and are allowed further. How much
Maybe
time?
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
It's time to file affidavits. Yes. This is the after.
Apply, Your Lord.
Apply.
Item number 10.
We please, Your Lordship. As per last order, Lordship, the petitioner was supposed to file a rejoinder affidavit.
Your Lordship, I'm praying for 3 weeks' time to file the rejoinder affidavit, Your Lordship.
You already got more than.
This is the second time, Lordship.
What's the matter about?
This is in respect
Lordship,
of
this is
the
back.
Clarity Performance Center,
Okay.
Your Lordship.
Yes, 2 weeks further time as per allowed for rejoinder. This thereafter.
11.
The Union of India was supposed to file their affidavit, Your Lordship. We have filed our affidavit initially with regard to the Constitution of the Meghalaya State
He's out of
Counselling
station,
Authority.
Lordship.
So what to do? But the state's main respondent.
State is not the main, they are the main respondent. They are the ones who did not give approval to the Ayurvedic, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medical Surgery, Your Lordship.
Why can't you contact? Why it was the difficulty? Who's the officer concerned? Where's Dr. Mozika? Yes, sir. You already filed a short affidavit.
We filed a short affidavit.
You won't file any more affidavit.
In case it is required after the union files, Your Lordship.
Yes, MS ML Chang, Vice Dr. Mozika Leonard, DSGI, submitted today that in spite of the best efforts, they have not been able to obtain any instructions from the respondents 1 to 4.
1 to 4, Your Lordship.
In this view, the matter, who's the most who's the answering respondent? Who'll answer? Is it 2, 3, or 4?
I think it is 4.
He is the present medical assessment and rating. We have to be sure, sir, because we'll issue the order will go to him personally. I mean, whoever the incumbent of this office, to ensure appearance next date. Problem? Wonderful. She prays well out further 1 week's time to seek further instructions from MST Yani Leonard AAG submitted a partner short affidavit. She may be given that the state respondent be given liberty to file further affidavit if deemed
If and when
necessary.
required, Your Lordship.
Yes, accordingly and so on. So.
Item number 12.
May it please your lordship. My lord, Dr. Mojika is appearing on the other side.
Yes.
My lord, this matter relates to Prevention of Money Laundering Act, my lord. The subject matter is like this, my lord. Two of the bank account under the petitioner's bank, it was directed to be kept frozen under the direction from respondent number 1 to 6. Respondent number 1 to 3 are the enforcement directorate, and respondent number 4 to 6 are the other statutory authorities, lordship. Now from annexure 1 to 5, your lordship will find the various order of freezing issued by the respondent side, lordship. Now my lord, there is a provision under section 17(1)(a) of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Section 17(1)(a), lordship. 17 is the siege and seizure, and 17(1)(a) is the attachment, lordship.
Enter and search in the building.
Attachment of the money or the other property, lordship.
Where are you reading from?
Section 17, lordship, page number
17.
17, lordship.
Yes.
Search and seizure.
Yes.
Where the director or any other officer not below the rank of deputy director authorized by him for this purpose of this section, on the basis of information in his possession, has reason to believe, the reason for such belief to be recorded in writing, that any person has committed, number 1, has committed any act which constitute money laundering, or is in possession of any proceeds of crime involved in money laundering, or is in possession of any records relating to money laundering, or is in possession of any property related to crime, then, subject to the rules made in this behalf, he may authorize any officer subordinate to him to ABC. C is the relevant, lordship. Seize and record or property found as a result of such search. So he can make seize of that property, lordship.
Yes.
Now under section 1A of section 17, where it is not practicable to seize such record or property, the officer authorized under subsection 1 may make an order to freeze such property, whereupon the property shall not be transferred or otherwise dealt with except with the prior permission of the officer making such order, and a copy of such order shall be served on the person concerned. So lordship, at page number 14(1)(a) of my petition, I have annexed the order of freezing passed by the enforcement directorate. Page 14(1)(a) of my petition, lordship.
14(1)(a).
Yes, that's the type copy of annexure 8, page number 40.
What page is referring to?
I am referring to my petition, lordship.
Yes, what annexure?
Annexure number 8.
Page 41.
41A.
You said 14A just now. 41A.
41A, lordship.
Yes. Yes.
Now this is the order of freezing.
Yes.
This is the order of freezing made under section 17(1)(a) of the PMLA Act by the Assistant Director. It is the respondent number 3 herein. Lordship, by virtue of this order, the two accounts, that is marked in bold letter, that were freezed, which have already been freezed under the authority of respondent number 4 to 6 also, lordship. Now your lordship is aware that there is an adjudicating authority under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Now by annexure 9, next page, lordship, page number 42.
Yes.
The adjudicating authority has confirmed the order of confiscation passed by the respondent number 3, which your lordship will find the relevant portion at page number 285 of my petition. 285 of my petition, Lordship. That is the relevant provision. 7.5.
Yes.
Considering the aforementioned context, it is crucial for the progress of the investigation and for the sake of justice that the application filed by the Enforcement Directorate is granted. Thus, the retention of the virtual/bank account frozen under section 17(1)(a) as mentioned in the original application and documented in the Panchnama dated so-and-so should be allowed to persist. So it was confirmed.
Yes.
So, my lord, there is a provision under section 8 of the PMLA Act, under section 8, Lordship, 8.3, subclause 3, Lordship.
Yes.
May I read, Lordship?
Yes.
Where the subclause 3, where the adjudicating authority decides under subsection 2 that any property is involved in money laundering, he shall by an order in writing confirm the attachment of the property made under subsection 1 of section 5 or retention of property or recorded seized or frozen under section 17 or section 18 and record a finding to that effect, whereupon such attachment or retention or freezing of the seized or frozen property or record shall, subclause B, Lordship, become final after an order of confiscation is passed under subsection 5 or subsection 7 of section 8 or section 58B or section 2A of section 60 by special court. Now, your lordship may kindly turn on subclause 4.
Your lordship, if I may interject, before the learned continue his argument, lordship, I pray that it may come up at the end of the board, your lordship, in the presence of the learned DSGI.
No, you understand. Now the thing is that what's stopping you is that we have not issued notice on the people who where that is the correspondence number, the police.
We have already taken steps, lordship, and they have been served, and to that effect we have also filed our
correspondent number
4 to 6, lordship. We have already taken steps and notices have duly served, and we have filed our affidavit on their behalf, lordship. Now the question is, lordship.
Now only we have to place it before the ED. That's all.
Lordship, there is one
we can pass orders. Yes.
One issue regarding that. Lordship, the property is now under freeze, debit freeze condition. Now, if the property is confiscated, as per the subclause 4 of section 8, there is a proviso clause, lordship, provided that if it is not practicable to take possession of a property frozen under subsection 1A of section 17, the order of confiscation shall have the same effect as if the property had been taken possession of. If it cannot be seized, it shall have the same effect as if it taken physical possession. Now, if it is taken physical possession, then what will be the fate of that money involved in money laundering, lordship? Now, to answer this question, lordship, I want to refer your lordship kind attention.
Let Dr. Mojika come then.
Lordship.
After something.
Obliged, lordship.
Item 13.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship, in this matter, I'm praying for some time to file our affidavit.
Yes. Selection for which post? Yes. Which post? Selection for which post?
Lordship, I am just assisting my senior colleague for a day, Lordship.
Okay, as prayed for the 3 weeks time allowed for affidavit. This is thereafter.
14.
It please, your lordship. Your lordship, service has already been effected in the to the respondent number 2, your lordship.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? We will filing the affidavit, lordship, after 2 weeks, lordship.
You are appealing for whom?
I'm appealing for respondent number 3 and 4, lordship. Or 4 and 5, lordship, sorry.
4 and 5. Who's whom?
Your lordship. Your lordship, respondent number 3,
Or 2 is by person. Yes, you. Yes.
Similar
We are
prayer.
taking appearance for 2 also.
No,
No, Your
You
Lordship.
won't
one and three, Your Lordship.
Yes, you file affidavit of service.
Your Lordship, in the meantime, Your Lordship, while they file their affidavit, I'll file my affidavit of service confirmation.
The MS Mauri prays without one week's time to file affidavit indicating service upon spot number 2. On behalf of respondents 1 and 3, MS Sidahar, sorry, and for 4 and 5, MS Pitisang, sorry, not Pitisang, pray for and allow for a 2 weeks time to file affidavit.
Your Lordship,
Interim orders will continue. Yes.
15.
And the next date.
Item 15, 16, 17 are land acquisition matters, Lord. And
Lordship, this matter
it is relating to fencing of.
is supposed to file a rejoinder affidavit, Lordship.
Yes.
One submission, my lord, I had. My friend will file rejoinder. One submission, my lord. The lordship has not granted any stay in 15. In 16, my lord, there is a because dispute is between two parties with regard to who will receive the compensation award amount. With that issue, we have no issue, my lord. That matter can go on. Only issue, my lord, if your lordship will kindly see item 16 and your lordship's order of item 16. Because the government of India is asking us to expedite the matter, my lord, in this case.
Where's the senior, Mr. Rahar? Who's appearing for the petitioner here?
Please, Your Lordship, item number 16, I'm appearing for the petition.
Yes, yes, Mr. RP General.
Your Lordship, kindly see your Lordship's order of 20th December 2023, my lord.
20th December 23. 1 second.
Yes, my lord. And your Lordship, kindly come to the last page of the order. In the interim, impugned dated 22/11 shall not be given effect to, my lord.
Yes.
Now, kindly that 85, my lord, is the impugned proceeding, my lord. At page 85. Of the petition. This is the proceeding, my lord. Now, your lordship, kindly see, this is a proceeding by Deputy Commissioner under section 21. Point 1. Process of land acquisition for concerned estate was completed in the name of Doloi of Ilaka, Satpato. 2. Process has now reached the award stage. The Office of Deputy Commissioner received objection from two parties, namely Irvin Sutnagar and Mr. Sahale. Parties were briefed that they are to furnish the relevant document which will be sent to the judicial officer. Chairperson also intimated to the objecting party that this particular matter of dispute is outside the jurisdiction of district administration. Chairperson informed that parties and Deputy Commissioner may take advance possession of the concerned estates for work to proceed. Both parties requested a period of 1 month to reach an agreement. With regard to land which was previously acquired in 1981 for road construction, which is component of IBDF requirement, the width of which is so and so, it was decided that the agreement of all parties that road work will be allowed to proceed ahead. With regard to a stretch of 200 meters belonging to Mr. Sahal, the Deputy Commissioner obviously the possibility of awarding due compensation as there was no objection, my lord. So far as dispute with regard to the factum that who will receive the compensation, my lord, that we have no issue. Your lordship may state that part, but permit us to proceed with the border fencing, my lord, because that is not the dispute even in the writ petition, my lord. In the prayer, if your lordship will say, prayer is at page 20. Prayer is at page 20, my lord. After 4 line, lord, setting aside impugned letter proceeding dated 22/11 issued by Deputy Commissioner West Janta District, and white action should not be issued to release the land compensation amount to petitioner and no further action allowed to. So far as the release of compensation is concerned, my lord, your lordship may stay that, but we have no issue. Permit us to proceed with the matter and do the border fencing, my lord.
No, but the thing is, where is order staying the border fencing? It's not here.
Your lordship, the 22/11, if your lordship kindly see that 22/11 has got two components, lord. That has got two components. Page 85, if your lordship will see, there is that two. Paragraph 2 is, my lord, of the proceeding is the process has now reached the
now
award
different.
stage.
That's award stage. That's different. Yes, then?
So therefore, my lord, if I do not acquire the land, I will not be able to do the fencing, my lord, and I will not disperse the amount. So only thing, if your lordship kindly clarify that border fencing can go on and the process can be taken, and the amount should not be released to the unless during the pendency of
Please, Your Lordship, I see the instruction because here there's a dispute of who's the owner of the plot of
they're
land for
saying
the
that
fencing.
irrespective of who's the owner of the land.
The
thing is that let the fencing go ahead and the other disputes remain.
Your Lordship,
we also one of the lead cases of my case. My Lord, government has issued section 19 and section 14, 11 and 19 notification. The same law of land for construction. We challenge that on during dependency, they have issued another section 11 and 19.
See, the thing is that now there's no interim orders operating in those other notices, correct?
There's no prohibition against the government. But I have my Lordship expedite the hearing for admission hearing and dispose of it in one go.
No, let this acquisition go ahead.
My Lord, here the dispute is here. My Lord.
Do one thing, Mr. Archival General, we'll post this next week and we will try to dispose them off. Irrespective of affidavits being exchanged or not.
Yes, my lord, kindly permit us to do the border fencing because there
No,
is
we'll
some
have it next week because Mr. Changreso says that instead of doing piecemeal only with this matter, item number 16, we have permission. Now they also have issues with regard to who the compensation issue go to. That will leave aside. We'll pass orders and yes.
On that also, I have on 28th, your lordship may have it. On that also,
Yes.
I have one small submission, my lord. Your lordship has
Mr.
seen the
Little
entire
Archival General.
2013 Act structure, and that issue will be adjudicated by the designated authority under the Act, my lord. That who is the owner.
Item 16.
Our job is to deposit the compensation, my lord. But your lordship may have it on 28th.
Yes,
or 29th,
Mr.
or
Little
28th,
Archival
your
General
lordship may
today
have it.
has item 16 has expressed some urgency with regard to the instant matter that involves the requirement of urgent border fencing in the area in question. It is submitted that notwithstanding the dispute as to ownership of the acquired land, the border fencing may be allowed to proceed, leaving the other disputes to be settled within the parties before the competent authority in accordance with law. Next, Mr. H.L. Changreso, the senior counsel appearing the other connected matters, as also MST Sutunga, the petitioner in item number 16. Pray that the matter be taken up next week so that all the instant matter and the connected matters may be addressed. Yes, next, in consideration of submissions of the parties, list these matters on 28th. Expected on that date, no adjournment will be sought. Yes.
I'll reply to that.
My lord, this will be 15, 16 and 17.
Very good.
Hearing supplementary list item number 4.
Why we used to raise because
my lord, yes.
Your challenge appointment.
No, my lord, it's not required, my lord. The core issue here, my lord. 5 minutes, my lord gives me.
Okay.
My lord, the core issue here is whether the appointment made by the MPSC, my lord, MPSC to the post of the state organizer, Bharat Scouts and Guides, in favor of respondent number 4 and 5 here, my lord, is vitiated by fraud, number 1, and misrepresentation, thereby warranting judicial review and interference.
Fraud.
Yes, my lord. In order to point out that, I'll just point out one document, my lord, that will be sufficient enough. But
see, suppose even we find the appointment order is there, stand.
Yes.
Then unless you impugn that appointment order also, how will you get effective and complete relief?
My lord, what is required here, my lord? What is required here is the substance, my lord, over form, my lord. Is the substance, what is the real grievances here, my lord? The real grievance here is about the illegality in the entire selection process. Therefore, this is a constructive challenge is sufficient, my lord, because I'm challenging the fraud that have been in the selection process, my lord. So, therefore, my lord, since this is a constructive challenge, then that suffices, my lord. Not required subsequent, my lord. My lord, just for a moment.
So you'll maintain the petition on this aspect only.
Yes, my
lord. It is not required for you.
No, my
to
lord.
change appointment order because
no, my lord. Because they are subsequent. These are subsequent.
Consequential development.
Yes,
and
yes.
so if your reference is allowed here,
Yes.
it will have effect on the upon order.
Exactly, my lord. Exactly, my lord. Because anything that has been obtained by way of fraud, my lord, has no legs to stand, my lord. So not necessarily, my lord, my writ petition will be not maintainable just for want of not appointing a.
Not that maintainable, because of consequent development and whether it will serve the purpose at all.
My lord, definitely will serve, my lord. My lord, now
Then
just.
we'll post it for hearing.
My lord, we can do it today, my lord. I am ready, my lord. Just one documents I want to show, my lord. Because this.
After 1 week, yes.
My lord, obliged.
So only on that point, why we listen today, you were not present.
My lord,
yesterday.
Yes, my lord.
So when the respondents had brought up the issue that the writ petitioner has not challenged the appointment of the respondent,
my lord,
that is why the matter is listed again today to allow you to
clarify,
to place your, whether you want to go ahead without impugning the upon order, or whether you want to amend your writ petition. So
no, my lord, that is my lord. The core issue, I'm very clear, my lord. Grievance, my lord.
18.
Obliged.
18.
80. Yes, Mr. Kumar.
I am appearing for the respondent. They have filed this appeal against imposition of fine of 5 lakhs for violation of an injunction order, which was passed under.
He's still on next, Your Lordship.
I have one option, subject to. I am again here on 11th of June.
You want to rush back to Guwahati now only?
No. No. We came yesterday. We enjoyed the cold out here.
Okay. 11th of June?
Yes. I have another matter fixed here.
Due to unavailability of the DSGI, when the matter is called.
Senior counsel.
Senior counsel, yes. DSGI, senior counsel. List this matter on 11 June.
We are obliged, sir.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
20.
This is that matter concerning that road in Rilbong, Milits. The second round of litigation. I think Mrs. Yangi was appearing for the state on the earlier occasion.
She was here just now.
Just see if you can find Mrs. Yangi. So we can have it sometime next week, Milits, subject to convenience.
Are you still interested in this matter?
Yes, Milits.
The road's already constructed.
No, Milits.
But last time she said that they're enjoying the road. No.
My instructions, Milits, the road is not constructed because there's a bridge that has to be constructed also.
Your Lordship, yes, she's on.
She's on legs?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Next week.
After 1 week.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
21.
Please, Your Lordship, this matter, it's a very simple prayer that we're making regarding a letter which was issued by the respondent number 3, Your Lordship. That is it.
My apologies. I'm praying for adjournment of this matter. Mr. Subhashi Sen has difficulty because we were in the impression that Mr. Marpan won't be doing this matter, so my lord, we were not prepared.
An impression that Mr. Marpan won't?
Mr. Marpan will not be doing the matter, my lord. So which is why he's indisposed, my lord. He's not available today. If there's urgency, my lord, we can have this matter next week.
Next week we'll do.
As stated, the counsel for respondent number?
Respondent number 1 to 3, my lord.
Yes, after 1 week. Yes.
Okay. Pleasure.
Everything gone faster.
My apologies,
22.
Yes.
Lordship, I am appealing for the petitioner's Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, conducting counsel P.P. Bodhapur could not appear today because of some medical emergency.
Who is Mr.?
P.P. Bodhapur.
P.P. Bodhapur, yes. Okay, list up to 2 weeks. Yes.
Obliged.
Yes.
23.
Yes, next matter.
23.
At the request of petitioner. Yes.
May it please your lordship? Your lordship.
Now you informed him.
Yes, your lordship.
I was in the other court.
After 2 weeks. Yes.
Okay. That's the last question.
Always inform the council, then they'll know. Yes.
24.
Yes. Where's the petitioner person?
No, I'm appearing for petitioner.
Last time, but where's your junior colleague? You're playing hide and seek with the court.
No, Your Honor. Lordship, my junior colleague, my other junior colleague is getting married tomorrow.
So the petitioner can't appear in person because of that. Submissions were made that the petitioner appearing in person.
I already, but
see, on 28/3, petitioner appeared in person. Then again, the junior said that that was on 16/5 that the petitioners appearing in person cannot. So make up your mind: are you appearing in person or through counsel? If in counsel, we will cut out petitioner in person. You will represent the counsel.
Yeah, I am representing you.
Yeah, today MSP Urasaji at the outset has categorically submitted that henceforth, today and henceforth, she will be conducting the case on behalf of the petitioner, and the petitioner will not be appearing in person.
Lordship.
Stop. Yes, start.
Lordship, I'll draw Lordship attention to my prayer, Lordship, specifically to my prayer, Lordship.
What prayer?
Prayer of my writ petition.
Page number?
Page number 10, Lordship.
Yes.
Prayer number 2, Lordship.
Yes.
To direct the respondent number 1 and 2 to disclose the amount lying in the bank account of the deceased husband of the petitioner number 1. Now, Lordship, we know to file a succession certificate, Lordship. I have come here just for the sake of obtaining account number and amount, Lordship. No other grievance, Lordship, against any other.
So what is your locus?
My locus is, Lordship, as per Khasi. I'll just hand over this book, Lordship. In Marriage and Divorce, Lordship, chapter 10, second paragraph, Lordship. A public living together of a man and woman without any ceremony constitutes a valid marriage for the Khasi customs. Lordship, further, in page number 79, Lordship, after those columns, among the Khasis, Lordship, among the Khasis, the children of Kakanta II have no rights to the self-acquired property of their father while he lived in the house of the Kakanta III. Now, prior to that, Lordship, this paragraph also, in polygamy paragraph, a matriarchal system is unfavorable to polygamy. A man can marry only one wife by a formal ceremony, but he can make an informal alliance with another woman.
Now what do you want to say now? Now you want to say that you're a stolen wife?
No, I am the first wife, Lordship.
You're the first wife.
I am the first wife, and also, Lordship, since the sister is the nominee, Lordship, I am in my rejoinder affidavit also. I have enclosed my copy of my electoral rolls.
Okay, now you're saying that you cohabited with the deceased.
No, I am legally married.
There was ceremony performed.
There was Khasi ritual ceremony performed.
Yes, and then you were married.
Yes, and
you had issues from the.
Yes,
from the
I have issue.
That is recognized in the society, and
yes.
birth certificates are there.
Yes.
Yes. Now what happened after that?
After that, both of them were cohabiting together, And when after some time, since I am also the khatu of my family, so I need to take care of my parents also. It's my responsibility. And fortunately, we are not staying far. We are nearby houses. Among the same locality, our houses are. So I shifted to my mother's house to look after my aged mother and my father, who has also expired just 1 year before my husband expired. So since being khatu, my mother is ailing. My mother presently is of 86 years, and my father also expired around 87 years. So it was like for us, for me to take care of my mother, mother and father was my only responsibility during that time when I saw the situations. And when I came out of the house, taking of the advantage, my daughter was studying in Bangalore that time. And we both planned together that yes, the daughters, for betterment of the daughter's studies, let her study in Bangalore. So when she was studying in Bangalore, it was since mutual understanding, the advantage, the in-laws of my husband family, my in-laws, took the advantage of my absence as well as my husband's absence, and as such all this happened. And fortunately, the nominee part, husband has entered the sister's name, which has gone in favor of the sister. Had there been any other issues or any other person would have come up, the title suits are being fighting out. But for me here, I am not disputing anything. I have just come here that merely disclose the amount. We will file the succession certificate based on the amount and based on the account number. And once the succession certificate, the lower court below will be applying the judicious mind whom to grant, because I will be, if the nominee is there already in the account, I am bound to issue notice to the nominee. Without issuing notice to the nominee, I cannot obtain the succession certificate. Just for my sake, to obtain the succession certificate, I just want the account number and the amount.
Yes, Mr. Das.
I'm appearing for the bank, Lordship.
Yes, why not disclosing?
Lordship, for us, as on today, she is a stranger.
Why?
Because she doesn't have the legal heir certificate, Lordship. I am not saying succession certificate, Lordship. To prove that she is the legally married wife.
Is there a nominee in the bank account?
Yes. The sister of late Alban Khongla, the deceased.
You want all the money?
No, it is under freezing condition, Lordship.
By whom? By this court?
No, Lordship. As because there is a family dispute, we have kept the amount under freeze. We are not disbursing it to anyone, neither the nominee nor anyone. And as on today, my learned friend is saying that to apply for a succession certificate, she needs the details of the amount. But to apply for a succession certificate, he or she must be a legal heir of the deceased. Until and unless she herself establishes herself that
you have marriage certificate, correct? Where's the marriage certificate?
Not marriage certificate, electoral rolls. My name is there in the electoral roll, rejoinder affidavit.
She herself, in her paragraph number 13, she herself make the statement that she is the deserted wife.
Not
living
deserted
together.
Wife. I have not stated directly deserted wife, Lordship.
Your Lordship,
I
may
already
kindly see
apprised the
para
Lordship
number,
that
your
it was
Lordship.
mutual understanding, Lordship. I am the khatu of the family, Lordship.
Your Lordship, may kindly peruse para number 13, 17 and 22 of the writ petition. In 13, she has categorically mentioned that the petitioner number 1 stayed with the deceased so-and-so together at his residence till they mutually aparted from the year 2014.
And
now,
13, Lordship, the word khatu is already there, Lordship.
Either you submit or let me submit, whatever you want.
No, you submit.
At page number 22, Lordship, she has made the statement that petitioner number 1 returned back after the last rite of her deceased husband so-and-so and the daughter petitioner returning after 2 weeks to her father's house, being the top floor of the building where the petitioner number 1 and her deceased husband so-and-so were residing till they stay mutually apart in the year 2014, and where the respondent number 3 along with other family members resides ground floor. then your lordship may kindly turn on para number 24, where they are mentioning about existence of family disputes. And more interestingly, lordship, one civil suit is going on between the parties, and the next date fixed on 24th of June, lordship. It is purely a civil matter.
Who's appearing for the sister?
Yes, I'm appearing, lordship.
Yes. What do you have to say? Not once frozen. Weren't you already a party in title suit?
Yes, lordship.
Party title suit between you and.
In the title suit, they have filed a different. Lordship, just let me go to the brief of the fact of the case, lordship.
No. What's the dispute in a title suit? Is it regard to the all the what do you call it? The
Movable and immovable properties? No, lordship. In the title suit, they are preferring to the only the movable or the immovable properties which were given to the second wife and to the sister-in-law, because there is yes, lordship.
No, lordship.
Yes,
No, lordship. There is no second wife. That is why we are disputing,
please,
lordship.
Let me. I don't know why. Yes. Lordship, there was a family meeting after the demise of the deceased. There was a family meeting held, lordship. So they are barred by the doctrine of election, lordship. Here they are approbating and reprobating. They were present in the family meeting. It was told to them that these are the things that we are giving you. In fact, they were not even the nominees there, lordship. There were some accounts that was given to them stating, especially to the petitioner number 2. Petitioner number 1 was never taken into account because the relationship was an estranged relationship. For more than a decade, they had been staying apart. And even while staying together also, lordship, their relationship was a volatile relationship. It was not a relationship that could be set.
Go into that. The
No,
only
lordship,
thing,
no,
the fact that
I'll
this
just
court
go
wants
to
know
that.
is, see, just the bare,
And
what do you call it? The bare.
I'm coming to that, lordship. Lordship, and even now, what she's been saying, my friend here, she's saying that this was not because she is just a custodian, according to her prayer, lordship, being a custodian. Now, the deceased, during his sickness and all, it was all taken care by the sister and the family members, lordship. And this account, what she is saying, was operated in the year 2017, lordship. And 2017, both of them, they were not minors. Neither was petitioner number 1, neither was petitioner number 2. If the deceased had wanted, he could have made them the nominees. Since the relationship was not a good relationship with the petitioner number 1, so he had never made
You're
her
a nominee in the bank account.
Yes, in the bank account. Nominee is the sister, lordship.
You're the second wife.
I am for the sister, younger sister.
Younger sister of the Who was nominee in the bank account?
In the bank account, I am the nominee.
Then you do have no claim to it.
Lordship,
Succession is not necessary also if the nominee in the bank
no,
account.
lordship.
Right?
Exactly.
No, lordship. No, lordship. The nominee, if the legal heir is present, lordship, nominee is the judgments are there, lordship. Judgments, judgments are there.
Let's finish her. Yes, finish with her. Yes.
Lordship, I may just add something. Lordship, they go on harping on saying that it was a customary marriage followed by the rituals and ceremony, lordship, where the two families had blessed them. But lordship will see here, even in a ritual marriage, and the ceremony is always there. Now, in this case, lordship, the family members till date, they do not know each other. The in-laws, they have never met each other till date, lordship. So where is the ritual? Where is the blessing of both the families, lordship? In fact, this was a teenage pregnancy, lordship. So taking it was because she was young. She said she was around 16 to 17 years. So we term it as a teenage pregnancy.
So let's
lordship,
talk about that. I mean, whatever it is,
yes,
you're
lordship.
looking at what
Now,
rights
lordship,
she's seeking to establish. That's all.
Lordship,
whether she was legally married or not.
No, lordship.
As per Khasi custom, if she had cohabited and they had an issue, then yes, that we can be a valid.
That
marriage.
can be, yes, lordship.
Yes. So
but now the
now
case.
She's saying that he never married, but now you're saying that.
Yes, lordship. I have annexed in my written. I have annexed, lordship. At that time she was conceiving at that point of time at the demise of the deceased. Now she has already given birth to him who had already turned to 1 year now.
No, the second wife. Who's the second wife? Did not party here.
Lordship.
Did not party here. Second wife.
She is not a party here.
Then you plead her. We have to hear also if
yes, lordship.
Affected.
She was not impleaded, lordship, and it was blatantly said that she was not.
We were not aware, lordship, that she is a second wife, lordship. We were not aware.
You're legally married.
Lordship.
With ceremony.
That is the here also, Lordship. It was not legally. He had introduced the family as the we were going to. They were going to marry, Lordship.
Disputes.
Lordship, that's what the Lordship, even that according to Khasi customary law, the second,
Lordship, I'm not allowed to submit, Lordship. I am interfering.
No.
But Lordship, yes, she may be impleaded, Lordship. The second wife may be impleaded because there is a child also born out of the set relationship. Now, Lordship, it was in the, like I said in the, like I stated earlier, Lordship, there was a family meeting. In the family meeting, now they're saying they are not aware. Why I say that appropriating and reprobating, Lordship.
Now in that family meeting, they were given some assets also.
Yes, Lordship, they were given assets of land, the properties total. We are taking off the minimum, Lordship. That has amounted almost to 12 crores. More than 12 crores, yes, Lordship, to the daughter. Because, like I stated, Lordship, the first wife was never, the petitioner number 1 was never taken into account. But the relationship with the petitioner number 2 was good.
Lordship,
he never deserted her.
Lordship, even if we go according to the Khasi customary law,
then you file a suit to prove your marriage.
Lordship, that suit is
all those clans will come as witnesses.
Lordship,
you will close this petition.
Lordship,
yes,
Lordship, just I am ready to.
Facts have been brought. It cannot be decided in a written.
Lordship, I am just before Lordship, on the basis of Lordship, I am before Lordship only for the account number and amount, Lordship.
Very simple innocuous prayer which has far-reaching ramifications.
Lordship, but Lordship, if I am to obtain the succession certificate, Lordship, I may be allowed to provide 2 judgments, Lordship.
I'm for respondent number 2, HDFC Bank. There's the deceased has an account with us also. As far as we are concerned, kindly peruse the affidavit. The amount which is lying with us was already released to the respondent, private respondent, nominee. Because the claim form also, or in the record available with us also, the names of the petitioners are not there. Lordship, even the death certificate, very important, Lordship. Can you see the death certificate? The name of the spouse is also not there. So if we had an inkling that
the Marpan, the court doesn't need to go
yes,
there.
Exactly.
Now from the submissions of how it has been advanced by the sides, it's not something to be the prayer that you made. That means we cannot grant recognition here on the basis of disputed facts. You're saying there's no second wife, you're saying there's a second wife, you're saying there's no nominee, saying they already nominated. You're saying you got only 12 crores.
I am saying there is nominee, that is why.
Or not? Did the petitioner 2 get 12 crores?
Pardon, Lordship?
Did the petitioner 2 get some assets or not?
Petition number 2 got some assets, Lordship. Lordship, Lordship, I may be allowed to substantiate my argument with just 2 judgments, Lordship.
Judgment. Otherwise, you'll get nowhere. You will go for civil remedy.
Lordship, this judgment is passed by our very own Justice Sanjeev Banerjee, Lordship. Page number 5, Lordship. Para 14, Lordship.
This is filed in the writ proceeding. This judgment.
Yes, Lordship. While he was sitting in Calcutta, our very own Justice Sanjeev Banerjee, Lordship.
5, what does it say?
Page number 5, para 14, Lordship.
Page number 5.
Page number.
This judgment, Calcutta, page number 5.
Yes, Calcutta, yes.
Para 14.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Third respondent before us is the concerned bank which holds the money. It was impleaded to make the judgment and decree binding on it, but understand.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is not a case arising from a 226 application. This is from a specific relief suit.
Lordship.
The decree was passed. So how do we apply in this case?
Lordship, subsequently para 18 is also there, Lordship. Lordship, subsequently para 18 also there, Lordship.
These rights have already been adjudicated.
Lordship, yes, Lordship. The judgment assailed in
this could not demonstrate any testimony disposition in his favor, and the trustee has no authority to see the money. Yes, so fine. You are to establish that this is arise from a suit. After a suit, the nominee in the suit could not prove that he is a testimony successor to the deceased. That's why.
Lordship, we are ready to fight out.
Yes, heard MSP
Lordship.
Saji, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, Also heard Mr. P. Das for respondent number 1, Mr. S. Marpan for respondent number 2, and Mr.
For respondent number
sorry,
3.
and for 2 you are.
For respondent number 3.
And for an S. No room for respondent number 3. Stop. The writ petitioner is before this court with a prayer for directions to issue to the respondents number 1 and 2 to disclose the amounts lying in the bank account of the deceased person who she claims is her husband. So, it is submitted by MSP Varasaji that the petition number 1 was married to the deceased Shri, what's his name?
Alban Khongla.
Alban Khongla, and that by virtue of her being the legal wife as per custom, is entitled to all the debts and securities left behind by the deceased person as first claimant. It's further submitted that the petition number 2 is a daughter of petition number 1 who was looked after by the deceased person.
Look after by the
Who was maintained and looked after the deceased person, including her education and other requirements. So, she therefore submits that the denial of the banks of the respondent number 1 and 2, or number 1 and 2 of the details has prevented her from approaching the has prevented her from filing an application for succession of the said assets. She therefore prays that stop next paragraph. Mr. P. Das, on behalf of the respondent number 1, that is Axis Bank, has submitted that the non-supply of the disclosed amounts to the petitioner was due to the fact that she has not come forward with any materials to establish a right to the said amount, or that she is a legitimate claimant. He submits that in view of this position, the bank is not in a position to supply or disclose the amounts lying in the bank account. Stop. On behalf of one number 2, Ms. S. Marpan, the Head Counsel for HDFC Bank, has also supported arguments made by Mr. P. Das, and further submits that in the case of the respondent number, in the case of the account of the deceased person lying with the respondent number 2 bank, the same has since been released to the respondent number 3.
Date is there. It's released on 16 May 2024.
On 16/5/2024, and nothing remains with the said respondent bank. On behalf of respondent number 3, Ms. S. Naurum, who is stated to be the sister of the deceased Alban Khongla, is submitted that the petitioner, the marriage of the petitioner, the alleged marriage of the petitioner itself to her brother has never been established, and that in fact the said Alban Khongla had also entered into another marriage with
one Srimati Bayana Nongsiet.
With one Srimati
Bayana Nongsiet.
Bayana Nongsiet,
yes,
who has not been made party in the instant proceedings. So she further submits that the petition number 2 also, on consideration of the fact that she is the offspring of her deceased brother, has been settled with substantial assets. She therefore submits that the entire matter being under a cloud, no right has accrued to the petitioner to claim for the amounts, lying with the respondent number 1 bank. Stop. MSP Parshaji, in reply to the arguments made by the respondents, has submitted that it is not a fact that the deceased Aban Kongla had remarried, and that as per Khasi custom he was and is the only wife, and that her non-cohabiting with the deceased person was due to personal family issues. She therefore submits that orders be passed granting her directing the response to disclose the amount to enable her to file required succession certificate. This court has heard the learned counsel of the parties and also perused the materials which have been placed. Stop. At the please, from the submissions of the parties, it is patently clear that though the prayer seems innocuous, the facts surrounding the entire issue have been vehemently disputed by the respondent number 3, even to the factum of whether the petitioner number 1 was ever legally married to the deceased person. Stop. The subject matter issue before this court being consequential and ancillary to the main facts which are yet to be adjudicated upon, the prayer therefore of the writ petitioner into disputed facts cannot be entertained. Stop. Accordingly, the writ petitioner is at liberty to pursue alternate civil remedy in support to pursue her claim in accordance with law. Yes.
Lordship, just a small prayer.
Accordingly stands closed and disposed of. Yes.
A small prayer, Lordship. Till the matter of legal heir is decided.
We can't give prospective stays. No. You
Lordship, till the money is, let the money be. Let the money is protected. Let the money is.
You file injunction tomorrow.
Second call, item 12.
I can't go and say who's first wife, second wife, who's sister.
No, I'm not saying that. Let it be.
Yes. Thank you.
Sorry, Lordship.
Yes.
May it please, Lordship. Lordship, as I have already pointed out in absence of my learned senior.
Now you say it's not necessary to place the amount with them.
Lordship.
It's not necessary to place the amount with ED or the account.
Lordship, what I have understood.
See, Mr. Das, you have to understand that this is a new, there's a new law that this court is not familiar with the procedure. Suppose, that accounts are frozen by a prosecuting authority, suppose police or something, right, in another state, and then enforcement directorate also takes up the matter. Now, whether that seizure has been done by the police, suppose in state A, state B, now whether that bank account or those seized whatever have to be placed compulsorily with the enforcement directorate, and they can pass orders that they be placed, or whether it needs the consent of the the police,
the statutory authorities
who are doing the investigation, the statutory authorities who are doing this in that particular state. See what has happened here. What I understand is that
yes,
there was some whatever this money laundering,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
So money laundering was done. These accounts have been used for money laundering, right? And those accounts pertain to your bank, correct?
Right.
And now those accounts have been frozen as per directions of the
Various statutory authorities.
Statutory authorities. Now the matter is before the adjudicating authority as enforcement directorate. Now they've asked to place
those accounts to make a demand draft in their favor.
And place it with them.
Yes.
Now what is the procedure then? Do they have overreaching right over the other statutory authorities, or whether that it is not necessary that the demand draft be made over to the
Yes, Lordship. For this, may I kindly pass it over to your Lordship. This is the observation made by the Honorable Apex Court in Bijay Mohan Chaudhary's case, Your Honor, Lordship.
Yeah, we're not familiar with this law. We're not familiar.
The Honorable Apex Court has held that it is absolutely not necessary to take the physical control or the physical possession of the amount, because as per section 841 of the PMLA Act, which there is a proviso clause to that, subsection 5 of section 8.
What does read?
Yes, Lordship. Where on conclusion of a trial of an offence under this Act, the special court finds that the offence of money laundering has been committed, it shall order that such property involved in the money laundering or which has been used for commission of the offence of money laundering shall stand confiscated to the central government. So if the special court after trial, if they have concluded this, yes, this particular amount under this particular account is involved in money laundering, they can order it for confiscation and it will go to the central government. Now, our query is that what will happen in the meantime? That question has been rightly answered by the Honorable Apex Court in that particular case, where it is specifically observed by the Honorable Apex Court that it is absolutely not necessary to give the possession of the property to the ED Lordship.
Suppose they now the special court ED, they're taking up the matter. Suppose they find that amount has been frozen, demand drafts made out to them, that money was not used for money. That money is not laundered money. What will happen then?
Then it will coming back to the account holder.
No problem.
That is why Lordship, the Honorable Apex Court has held to end these complications in the after conclusion of the trial. It may happen that the money is, as your Lordship has rightly pointed out, it may not belong
subject matter
of money laundering. Then it will have to be again reverted back to the claimant or the account holder. So that is why the Honorable Apex Court has held, till it is decided by the special court, the money should be kept frozen with the bank. And
that's as simple as that.
That is as simple
now
as
they're saying, where's the order? Say, deposit with them.
Yes.
Demand draft, hand over to the ED.
Yes, all entire money. We have no issue.
But
if your Lordship direct...
Suppose statutory authority says, no problem, hand it over.
Then also we have no problem.
It was frozen earlier on at the direction of statutory authority, correct? The freezing was done earlier on, before it's done by enforcement directorate, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Mozita.
If your Lordship direct us to give the amount to them, then under the order of the court we can do it. But by violating the order of the other statutory authorities, we cannot...
The problem is that they're not here before this court. Even
yes, Lordship. Lordship.
They have received.
Lordship. So either your Lordship allow us to retain the amount in a freezing condition till it is decided by the learned special judge in favor of either of the parties, or your Lordship may direct...
frozen with the bank, you're using that money to...
No, we cannot. Not a single penny. It will be kept under frozen. No transaction will be allowed, Lordship.
My lord, if I may just draw Lordship attention to page 286.
Even they cannot use
286, my lord. 286 page.
That's only because we want to understand also. It's becoming very hot topical topic in all over the country, PMLA. Yeah, 286.
This is the impugned order, my lord. And now, para 1, it is brought to our information that the freezing order dated so-and-so issued by the Shillong Sub-Zonal Office Enforcement Directorate under section 17(1)A of the PMLA 2002 has been confirmed by the Honorable Adjudicating Authority, New Delhi, by its order dated so-and-so under section 8(3) of the PMLA. It is also brought to your knowledge that balance amount lying in the accounts so-and-so were frozen by this directorate so-and-so. And then para 3, in exercise of powers conferred upon me under subsection 4(8) of the PMLA, you are given directed to make the deposit to the ED, my lord. So, my lord, This letter has a precursor, my lord. The adjudicating authority's order is there, which is also a statutory authority under the PMLA Act, my lord. Now, the only dispute the bank, my lord, as a custodian of the money can raise is that there are multiple orders. Now, in this proceedings, my lord, the lordship issued notice to Mumbai police as well as Andhra Pradesh. My lord, so lordship may draw adverse interference, my lord. They are not contesting and pass an order in terms of the order passed by the Guwahati High Court, my lord.
Guwahati High Court?
My lord, I placed an order on last occasion, my lord. There it was with Nagaland police, my lord, and Nagaland police appeared in the matter and gave no objection.
That is what this court is saying. That they're not here. If they're here and they said, okay, we have no objection if the demand draft is made and deposited with
what I'm submitting was this notice has been issued. They are not represented, my lord. The adverse interference can be drawn, my lord. Lordship can pass it. Because otherwise, also we are not doing anything with the money, my lord.
Nobody can.
This is a question of the should be the proceeding should be regular. Not no, that's the thing. It will not create a conflict. With other with the prevalent what do you call it how these things are managed. Because, like I said again, it's a new topic for this court.
Because what will happen, my lord? Only the ED has the prosecuting power under the PMLA Act, my lord, not the state police, my lord. And once ED is taken over, my lord, under the PMLA Act, in my
judgment, I think it's here. You supplied last time.
I think it was placed. I think it was placed.
Yes. Axis Bank versus. Is your bank only?
Lordship.
The earlier judgment also.
My friend was counsel also.
Yes, you're a counsel.
I was the counsel.
Yes. You take down then. Samantha. She will talk with the other one. Dictate apa? William Sabanti. Where is your prayer, Mr. Das?
My prayer is at page number 26 and 27, Lordship, of my petition. It's starting from 25, ending at 27. Your Lordship, may kindly peruse page number 24, para number 27.
Annexure 10 impugn annexure, right?
Yes, annexure 10 is the impugn order, Lordship.
Yes, page 24.
Page 24 is that if your Lordship direct us, then we can, under the authority of the court, we can do it, Lordship. Otherwise, it will amount to violation.
Page 286.
No, these are only to superior Finley's.
Yes, Lordship. Only yes, Lordship. Two bank account. Only two.
Yes, take down. The respondent number, the brief facts of the case are that the respondents number 2 to 4 by various orders had directed the writ petitioner bank to mark the single without commerce debit freeze of the accounts standing in the name of a capital more superior or and all in caps superior and Finlease FINLEASE Limited and Zokia,
Lordship.
And Zokia FinServ, that's capital. Zokia FINSERV, private limited, for offences committed under Section sections 420, 506 of the IPC, read with section 66 and 67 of the Information and Technology Act, as well as under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. Stop. Accordingly, the writ petitioner, as per the orders passed by the statutory authorities, bracket respondents, had marked within small inverted commas debit freezed FREEZED of the aforesaid bank accounts as per the said orders and directions. Next paragraph. That the adjudicating thereafter the adjudicating authority, adjudicating capital A capital put capital A, adjudicating authority under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 by order dated 30/05/2023 passed in OA number 788/2023 issued a letter directing the writ petitioner to make a demand draft of the frozen amounts or the frozen amount in favor of the respondent number 2. I'll take respondent one. Respondent number 2, that is office of no, it's one number 2. It's one number 2. At Shillong. Stop. As there were multiple orders, the petitioner as the multiple orders creating a confusion with regard to compliance. We can record that, right? Yes. The writ petitioner has approached this court impugning a letter dated 29/2024 wherein directions have been issued to make a demand draft of the frozen amount along with interest accrued, if any. Next paragraph. Mr. Pida's learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that as per the directions of the statutory authorities, that is respondents 4 to 6. Debit freeze of the said two accounts have been made, and presently the amounts of the two entities, that is Superior Finlease Limited and Zokia Finserv Limited, are lying frozen with the petitioner. Submits that there would be no difficulty in placing the said amounts by way of demand draft in favor of respondent number 2, except for the fact that the same might be in conflict with the debit freeze orders issued by the respondents 3 to 6. Stop. Learned counsel further submitted that has submitted that this judgment very long.
Yes, Lordship. Page number 109, your Lordship may kindly peruse. I have flag mark it, Lordship.
So Mr. P has submitted that possession of the property in any authority entity will have no effect on the adjudicatory process or in whose possession it is, and in this context has placed reliance in the judgment of the Supreme Court in the case of so and so reported in so and so.
I have quoted it in my writ petition also, Lordship.
He therefore prays that appropriate orders may be passed by this court in this regard. Yes. Dr. N. Mozika, in reply, has made brief submissions and has placed an order dated 12/8/2024, passed in WP C3599/24 of the Guwahati High Court, where he submits in the identical situation the amounts as directed had been placed before the Enforcement Directorate, but in that case the statutory authorities had expressed their no objection. Stop. He further submits that as the respondents number 3 to 6,
4 to 6, Lordship.
4 to 6, in spite of service notice, have not appeared before this court. Appropriate orders may be passed directing for the deposit by demand draft of the amounts lying in the accounts of these two entities. Yes. So, having heard the counsel of the parties, it can be seen that the only short issue in question is whether the adjudicatory authority, where's the order? This Annexure 10.
Annexure 9, Lordship. Your Lordship, the last page, at page number 285, it was the order of confiscation. It was confirmed by the authority, Lordship.
Yes,
clause number 7.5.
See, one thing, will this order of the ED have, because seen that the impugn order was made pursuant to order dated very long,
Lordship. The order dated is
35/23.
35/23.
33/5/23, wherein
This one also.
Wherein it has been observed that where's written that it should be with the custody of the Enforcement Directorate.
Para 7.5 minute, page 285.
Only confirmed, not directed that it should be kept with the ED. Only confirmed.
Oh, no? At para 7.5 as follows. This was followed by the impugned order stroke direction dated 20/09/2024, whereby the petitioner bank was directed to make a demand draft of the frozen amount in favor of the respondent number 2. Next part. This court has given thoughtful consideration to entire matter and recognizes the fact that only the Enforcement Directorate can prosecute under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and as the subject matter and as the matter concerns the same, it would be not out of place if the direction is complied with by the petitioner bank. So the only hindrance or difficulty is with regard to the fact that the statutory authorities, that is 426, in spite of service of notice. Where is that service of notice? On?
Yes, Lordship. I have filed the affidavit regarding service of notice on the last occasion, Lordship. On 15/5, Lordship.
In spite of service notice, which has conferred notice upon the said respondents, which has also been confirmed by an affidavit of service 14/5/2025. There is no appearance on their behalf today. Accordingly, considering the facts of the case as they pertain, it is directed that the petitioner bank shall comply with the directions as contained in the impugned order dated so-and-so 9/24, and to make necessary demand draft your respondent number 2, preferably within a period of
within 4 weeks, Lordship.
Within a period of 4 weeks. The matter accordingly stands disposed of.
They shall not parted with the amount after receiving, Lordship.
They will not do it. If they do in 1 rupee, they'll be under heavy scrutiny. We'll keep this. We'll return it to your judgment. We'll
Lordship.
You need it back.
If your Lordship
the observations in para 10, my Lord, Guwahati can be made here also.
Yes, para 10 observation, man. Yes, is however made clear that the amount as deposited by the bank shall be subject to trial under the PMLA. Yes. And that the PMLA Act in accordance with law is.
In accordance with law. Obliged, Lordship. May I take back the judgment if your Lordship kindly.
Down. Yes. You don't have local counsel.
I will take it back some other day, Lordship.
That's a pretty judgment.
Your Lordship may keep it on the record, Lordship.
No, just need this 2022/7 SEC 193 Because the citation is very strange.
Yes, Lordship.
It's on top given 2022-0 Supreme Court, and then 24 crimes. You just give the right citation and they'll take it down.
Lordship.
Just what's the right citation from this one?
Lordship.
Just give it out. Just write it down and give it. Yes.
Supplementary list 1, item number 1.
Yes, Chanesu.
My lord.
What is the urgency?
The urgency involved. My lord, may kindly come to page number 13 of the writ petition, where the Chief of Khairem has issued a notice for 13, my lord, fixing the date for election of the Sardar of tendering, my lord. Page 13, my lord, on 16 May. It says, my lord, it is hereby notified that the election for the Sardar of tendering will be held on 24th May, Saturday in tendering at the villages and such. The following are the important points. The representative from the Darbar Hima shall be the supervisors of the election on the said day. Members of the election committees and such shall be the helpers with regard to the business on the said day. On the original, only the original clans who are in the right Schneider tendering can participate in the said election for electing a new Sardar. The process of election to be followed will be of that of secret ballot system, where ballot paper and ballot box will be used. There should be one polling station which will be comprised of 2 polling booths, such. The day of filing the nomination for contesting to the election will be held on 28th May in the such 10 a.m. such. Everyone will bring their epic 2 passport size . By this way, my lord, election date was fixed by the, and my lord, may kindly anticipate 14, the last point. The timing for announcement of the result will be at 5 p.m.
Tomorrow.
But that is tomorrow. And my lord, travel to page number 17. On the same day, the supplementary paper notice was given, whereby it says, my lord, it is also arranged that the representatives from the Darbar will be the supervisors in respect of that matter on the same. Page number 17, my lord. Type copy. 17, my lord. Annexure 3. And in the middle, the election will be commenced from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So chief has fixed the particular timing also.
How many candidates are there?
My lord, 2, that is available in page number 18, my lord, kindly see. The final list was out on 20, my lord. They are polling, my lord. Now the name of the candidates, Waddington, writ petitioner. Number 2, Sunsat. 2 candidates are there. Serial number 4, my lord. And
page 18?
My lord, page number 18.
It's not here.
Page
19.
The type copy would be my page 18. Original copy is the page 19.
So the name of the petitioner here, where is it?
Yes. Serial number 4, my lord, you can see Waddington Nungrum. Waddington Nungrum. Number 4.
No.
Name of candidates.
What is annexure 4, page 19?
My lord, that is the.
Where's the Kasi copy? Okay.
Kasi copy, my lord.
Page 20 here in
my
petition.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Okay, yes.
My lord, I'm sorry.
Yes.
My lord, can you see serial number 4, name of the candidates?
Okay.
Waddington Nungrum.
Okay.
Yes. And electors also categorically mentioned by the chief. Only the original clans residing in the Sons and such 17 clans, there is 17 clans, would be allowed to participate. Now, surprisingly, after the writ petition also filed the nomination paper day before yesterday, he received a soft copy at 9 p.m., page number 20, annexure 3, impugned order.
Here's annexure 5, impugned order.
No, the last annexure.
Last annexure, my lord. It's annexure 5, I'm staying correct, I'm sorry. Yeah. Annexure 5. My lord, addressed to the chief, Pakrao and Sardar, my lord. It says, my lord, with reference to the subject cited above, I am directed to inform you that the CEM KHDC has scheduled a hearing for the matter of election of Sardar right tendering Khairem Same Chiefs and Sons on 29 May at 1 p.m. in the conference hall of Sons and such. Furthermore, the election of Sardar right tendering, which was scheduled to be held on such, has been stayed until further orders. Now this has been.
What is the reason for stay?
My lord, now I may place the egg.
No. Any instructions?
Because it was filed today only. The only instructions I have, my lord, is that there is a complaint filed by the Bakrao of Kairim Simship.
All the Bakraos?
Huh?
All the Bakraos?
No, there are two signatories here.
But I'll address to that issue. If Lordship kindly see Section 19.
How many voters are there altogether, Mr. Chinese?
But these are the, my lord, the particular voters, my lord, I'm not aware.
Is it a college or it's a general?
It is, as per the Act, the local resident in the...
It's a new act, correct?
Yes, under the new Act, my lord. The new Act is there, my lord. My lord may take the pain to peruse the Section 11, Section 19 with me. Section 19. Section 19 and 20. Section, yes, Section 19. The flag one, my lord.
Oh.
The flag copy.
19.
19, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, election and confirmation of certain not right, such and such. When a vacancy occurs in the office of a certain right, or Rangpa or certain Shnong, the same or the acting chief shall, on the advice of the executor bar, direct the Khasi, others, or elders of the village of the right, a village concerned to summon a meeting of the heads of the household, or elders of the right, or the village as the case may be.
One thing, the complaint was made before the same.
Well, perhaps now, in his fairness, my lord, I received copy from the Special Council. It seems two of the Mandri has filed a complaint for District Council. And acting upon that, my lord, they passed the order.
Against the CM also?
Against, it seems against the CM also. But
although they are part of the Durbar.
Part of the Durbar, my lord. And the election dispute is Section 20 is very clear.
I have a copy, my lord, but it's in the vernacular.
Doesn't matter, then we won't pass interim orders now because we don't know what's behind it.
No, my lord, Mechanic is Section 1920. Any election
that.
dispute, if election disputes is there, my lord, party can approach to the chief and appealable to executive committee. Section 20, my lord, can you see?
Yes.
Election mechanism is there. Dispute redressal forum. Therefore, any interested party who is agree with the election process can address their issue before this. And earlier also, if I may just place one order.
When was this notification made with regard to the date and the time and the...
That was issued on 16, my lord.
It's not dated, yours. This thing is not dated.
My lord, date is not given, but it was issued on 20 itself. The detailed program, my lord.
It would appear the complaint also was filed on 25.
So, except, my lord, since the Mantri or the Bakraw is working under the chief, my lord, if they have a grievances, and in my place, my lord, on 6 November 2024, this issue has been addressed by council also, and say that, my lord, 17 clans are eligible for electing.
No, we're not talking eligible.
Electing the Sardar.
We want to know the nature of the complaint.
It seems that the nature of the complaint is written in the vernacular. It says that some of the clans are not part of the, will not be the part of the election.
Oh, that means the clans that should be, they should be voters also.
My lord. Now the agri
parties.
parties.
To complain, the entire adult suffrage should participate as per this complaint.
And then that can be addressed under Section 20.
If I can impart personal knowledge to this area, it's not Tendring, is that they, you know, it's Tendring is a village, and under Tendring village, this is not, you know, there'll be a local headman of the village only, and there's the name of this entire Raj given Snat Raj, whatever, because of Tendring village. The thing is that now with elections, there was other proceedings also whereby they said that why can't the villages also who come under the Sardar of Snat Raj Tendring, if we're going to be governed by this person, we should have a right to elect him also. Yes. I don't know.
That's exactly
whether this stems from the same from same grievance.
Yes, my lord.
That, you know, that we can. The thing is that if we are, how can we not have a say in the election of a person who's going to sit on top of us?
Right.
That's what the villagers say. I don't know. I have personal knowledge also.
That is the
I'm just going by the
of
materials here. But that's the only thing. Because
my lord is correctly pointed out.
Of the election.
What my lord has pointed out is already passed by District Council. Where, yes.
See, out here, see, when a vacancy occurs in the office of Sardar Snat Raj or Rangba Shnong or Sardar Shnong, the same axiom shall not advise the Darbar, the head Khasi adults, elders of the village of the Raj or village concerned to some meeting, or the heads of household, elders of the Raj or village, as the case may be, on such a date, time be fixed by him for election of a new Sardar. The thing is that here it becomes like only to the clans, right?
Well,
as per the notification.
Well, and that is as per the district council order.
Goes against the act. I mean the notification, because here it does not speak about it just speaks about the electors will be just
local residents.
Only not local residents. Only the clans who stay in Snatrat country.
My lord, can you see subsection 3 of that? The section 19 is very clear.
That's
but
in fact, that is now my lord will come to 27. Yes. Now lordship will come to 27.
Practices.
27.
Strange. The new act also.
Yes, this is a new act. That's where the confusion has arisen. Qualifications and functions of Sardar Shinong or Rangba Shinong. An adult male person shall qualify to be elected so and so and so. He is a native, a resident, he is not less, he bears a good mark. And provided in any village inhabited. So, my lord, what here it says that as per custom. Now, 19 says it's the adult. In fact, this confusion has arisen in many other cases also.
No, because this is demand. This is subject matter before the executive committee also a long time ago.
Yes.
And Mr. Shalla was CM, and that time he had given undertaking in public to these other villages that you will have also a right to when the time elections of this right
yes. Self-governance.
Yes. Yeah, like you will have a right to to vote also. That is one. Right. Maybe that's I don't know.
That's the complaint also would point out to that.
Let's see the complaint. I have not seen the complaint, but
yeah, me also. I just got it in fact by WhatsApp.
I should not impart personal knowledge, but this personal knowledge is that this happened there before. There was a big problem many years ago with the stem from land compensation and who's the.
In fact, it ended only this year, an order was passed.
That land compensation.
Yeah, that issue.
After the act came.
No, this order I think.
Order, this is the order 6 November. That issue was finally resolved. 6 November, my lord.
Oh yes. I think, Mr. Riso, we can't.
In the copy, my lordship, can you peruse that order, 6th November? That is the entire controversy was resolved by that order. Well, lordship has clearly pointed out the past disputes. And point number 5 of that very order.
Yes, exactly. I didn't know this order existed.
Yes.
That's why we were aware of it. Yes. Yes. This is exactly what I was
pointing out.
My lord, guys, point number 5.
Yes, yes.
With this order, then no one assail or challenge this order, perhaps including the two complaining also. At the drop of a head.
This order suffers from the vice of single member.
But the only problem is that no one has come forward.
No one has come forward, except that, my lord, only because of election process, they complain, 2 of them. So my humble prayer.
Mr. Chariso, I wish you'd come earlier. I don't think we can allow this to go ahead right now. It might create more problems.
But my humble submission, my lord,
the larger picture.
The election process has been initiated for 2-3 months.
It can be.
If lordship allowed to.
In other cases, we've stopped elections also because we get instructions, and then if you satisfy, then we can fix another elections.
Yeah, if lordship allowed allow election to take place tomorrow, and result may not be announced until lordship further pass order. But that would resolve also, my lord. Otherwise, one after another going to a incompetent authority interfering with the election process. My lord.
No, election process under the RP Act is different. Under this is different. Out there, it's a very sacrosanct process. Out here, it's only It's because we think about the the larger issue, and that's why parting person. It's been a dispute going for a long time.
And on the two complainants, madam. The entire localities are ready
We
for
can postpone by 1
elections.
week the election. Heavens won't fall.
So if Lordship allow the election to take place, and if the election is wrong, Lordship will set aside entire thing. Although the entire exercise taken by the entire localities for the last 2-3 months.
No, you see, that is the exact thing. What is saying that now, can you limit the electors to only few clans who stayed from ancient times there in that place?
Well, that would be addressed under the section 9.
And that is what that is, and it has converted. It is a Raj affair for entire villages into a sort of a clan affair. Other thing. So whether that can be done, and if the democratic process to be done, that that all the Kurds who reside in Snat and they be given a chance to vote also.
Well, Lordship's correct. To address that issue, it will take time. In fact, this council has resolved this. But if anyone has a grievance, there is a remedy for them also under section 20.
No, looking over and above, I'm looking at equity. I'm not looking at the technicality of the law. When we have concrete instructions, we take down the red petitioner who was stated to be a candidate for the office of the Sardar of Snat Rajtandring is before this court being agreed with. An order dated. Why didn't you come yesterday?
Well, on the day before yesterday they received, and yesterday they came. Only because of that.
Then we could have clarified the matter.
Only yesterday evening, madam, they came. They received.
So, no. With an order dated 20/05/2025, whereby the election, which has been scheduled to be held tomorrow, has been stayed until further orders by the respondent number 1 and 2. Next by Mr. H.L. Charisu, General Senior Counsel, on behalf of the petitioner, has submitted that an election process, once initiated and notified, as is the case with the present election to Sardar Rajtandring, cannot be arbitrarily suspended as has been done by the respondents 1 and 2. He further submits that it is to his knowledge that the same is due to the fact that 2 of the ministries of Karim's imship had lodged objections against the constitution of the electors to elect the Sardar of Snat Rajtandring. Therefore, he contends that the council has then referred to the act, namely the where's that act? Namely this act, and has submitted that the aggrieved persons have adequate remedy under Section 20 of the Act to dispute the election or confirmation, and therefore the impugned order being without a jurisdiction is liable to be stayed and the elections allowed to be held as scheduled tomorrow, the 24th of May 2025. So, Mr. T.T. Rindo, the Senior Counsel, who is present on behalf of the respondents 1 and 2, submitted that though the matter has been moved on listed motion, which has made it difficult for him to obtain full instructions as per limited instructions received, the order was passed in consideration of the fact that the electors the electors named in the notification for elections is limited only to the original clans residing in Ring and does not include the numerous other clans which have since settled there in the said area. He submits that in a democratic process and as per the Act, it is but fair that persons who have interests should be allowed to exercise their vote. He therefore submits that he therefore prays that there be no interference on impede on the stage, and if necessary the elections will be rescheduled at the earliest after the matter is considered by the respondent 1 and 2 in depth. Next paragraph. Now, heard the counsel of the parties. Indeed, it is true that election process once initiated or sent to motion is hardly ever interfered with, except which is true to the matters under the Representations of People Act 1951. Some instant matter, in instant matter, it is seen that the election is for life.
No, 5 years.
In the instant matter, it is seen that the concerned election is to the office, customary office of the Sardar of Ring, who will be the traditional authority administering and over the entire Shandat Raj, where there are numerous villages. You are not heard, so not you should notice.
No show cause notice issued. The hard copy was not yet received.
Yes. The entire right, where the numerous villages and clans. though the submissions of the senior counsel are correct, that any grievance that any person might harbor can be by way of election petition.
My lord, it's for life.
It's for life, not 5 years. In the
Term of
instant
office.
case, considering that, that's why I asked this question, considering that the person's question is for life, it is in the interest of justice, the impugned order is not interfered with at the moment, and the elections can be rescheduled at a subsequent date on the matter being examined, and the petitioners and the petitioner also being given, apart from other concerned parties, being given a right to be heard. Stop. As it is seen that more detailed affidavit is necessary, this is matter. Can you file after 1 week?
It requires expeditious matter.
Notice will have to go to the other respondents, the complainants.
So file no affidavit stating the complaints and why you have taken this decision. Yes, the procedure submits an affidavit will be filed within 1 week to substantiate the drastic step that's been taken by the sponsor council in suspending the elections to the post-regularization list after 1 week.
Well, Lordship, allow me to take step with the other respondents.
You see why we are disclosing that, because you don't want to what do you call it, larger the, just make the issue too big. That's the only thing. And if the orders are existing, so maybe you just need a correction to the electoral roll. That's all. This is totally outside the box of.
Yes.
In fact, the hearing is fixed on 29th, next week, by the council.
Lordship, direct the council to take a final decision on hearing on 20, my lord.
It is expected that as it has been informed that the matter is to be considered by the responsible on 229, it is expected to arrive at a conclusive decision as to the next date for holding elections.
Well, deep down.
Then no need to file affidavit. Score it out. Yeah.
The remaining respondents, shall I take steps with Lordship permission?
Yes. On the other respondents, but petitioner permitted to take steps within 2 days.
Within 2 days, madam. Give the order.
Item 27.
Lordship, this matter I'm praying, Lordship, if it can be taken up next week, Lordship.
Withdraw. He said already.
We'll take instructions, Lordship.
No, Mr. Chanda.
Lordship, Monday, Lordship. Let it be
later all your cases.
Lordship, let it be taken up on Monday, Lordship.
See, it's already been executed by the son. You have other civil remedy. We'll dispose that off.
Lordship, may have it on Monday, Lordship.
We'll
have some
dispose it off.
difficulty,
See,
Lordship.
the thing is that now, if we go to the orders
Lordship,
that you've taken time, they are ranging from
Lordship, may have it on Monday, Lordship.
October 24. How will it look in the what?
Lordship, will have it on Monday, Lordship.
This matter is a fixed matter on Monday.
Lordship.
And you appear, Mr. Chanda undertakes to obtain instructions, and the matter will be taken up finally.
Lordship.
Right? Yes.
28.
Yes, with Mr. Arkolni, MS Arkolni. Who's appearing for Ranja Darbar? Ranja Darbar hasn't appeared.
No,
ex party.
Ex party, Lordship.
My lord,
Why
this
only getting weekend blues?
No, my lord, this matter is also Mr. Sebastian is leading. And my lord, my only difficulty is had the brief is with him. If the brief was given to me, I would not have delayed this matter, my lord.
Yes, as Mr. SN said to be leading the case, is indisposed. This is matter after 1 week. Lordship.
Did you file any affidavit?